1. Hi everyone, this is Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and I wanted to show you these fun little snow globe shaker cards. Aren't they sweet? This is a club project, and so some of you club members are watching this and putting your kits together, but I will also show you, if anyone else is watching, what I used and how we're gonna make the cards. So actually we're going to make this one. This is just another version using white. All right, so if you're in club, everything you need came with your little kit, like that. So the card base is Seaside Spray, and that's just a standard card base. Move these polar bears over, and I scored it, so just fold that in half. And then for the top layer, I used the new Misty Moonlight. I think that's what's called, Misty Moonlight. And so what I did first was, let me actually show you. I used the snow globe die. So I used this piece and I ran it through my Stampin' Cut emboss machine and cut that piece out. And then I ran it through again with the snowflake embossing folder. Hopefully you can see that this snowflakes, and that is in the holiday catalog. So that's how I got that piece. And then I pre-cut, actually I'll show you all the pieces I did. This is the base right here, I did in smoky slate. And then this is the little decorative base I did in silver foil, and I need to poke out all those little pieces. I did put that adhesive backing, I forget what, adhesive sheets I think it's called, so you'll see me in a second. I'll peel it off and stick it down. If you don't have those, you can just use glue to stick it. We're going to stick it right on the base there. And then I cut out the polar bears. It's a really sweet die set because you can use, they have deers, they have all these things that can go in a snow globe. And then this will cut out the little house, or you can use the house on its own. And I'll just show you one more thing because I think it's a really cool set. Let's see, these are the dies here, snow globe dies, but it coordinates with two stamp sets. So this is the Still Scenes, the ones that I was just showing you, but it also coordinates with the Zoo Globe, so you can make fun little kid snow globe. And you can use other stamps that you already have. You can use other cutouts, so you can really use this as a standalone with the base. So it's new to me. I'm having fun with it. Okay, so once you have that cut out, you're going to take a pencil. You're going to line this up kind of where you want it, and you are going to trace the glass snow globe piece like that. Okay, so that will give you a lot of help. And then I'm going to open that up. So I used the little snowflakes that came with a set in the coordinating Seaside Spray to stamp some snowflakes. You can use whatever you have. I will show you one I did without. And it doesn't matter if you go beyond the mark because that will be covered up. Okay. If you have other snowflakes or dots or whatever, this one I did without. So with and without. So it's good for both. Okay, and the next thing you're going to do, I'm going to lift up these polar bears, is I drew little eyes on them. So I have a mama bear and a papa bear, or two mama bears, or an aunt and uncle, or whatever. I just used a thin black pen, and I just made little eyes. That's optional. Okay, that eye's a little big. And then you are going to, I use glue, but you're going to figure out where you want them. You can have nose kissing. You could have the little guy in between, wherever you want. I kind of like them kissing. All right, so I'm going to glue them down. Don't need tons of glue. So he will go here, so you can see his feet through. And she, or vice versa, will go right here. Ooh, that was a lot of glue. Take some of that off. Doesn't need that much. Okay, I like their nose touching. Okay, so there you go. So then, this is where you get to do the fun stuff. So I already kind of put some sequins. I have little beads. You can use little pom-poms, whatever you want to put in your snow globe. And it's pretty thick, so that's why I'm thinking the pom-poms, the pom-poms would work. I'll try that off camera though, just to make sure. So whatever you're going to use, again, I have a mixture of sequins and beads. You're going to put within that pencil mark, okay? And then they sell the snow globe inserts. There's 10 to a pack. You just need one. So here, this is through Living and Learning. I'm going to suggest that you put little, you don't need tons, but just a little dab of glue all the way around. And then stick that through. Let's see, I don't know if the glue's gonna stick. And then there's a little backing. I'm gonna peel that backing off so it's this part's sticky. All right, so my glue idea is not really sticking. That's all right. You're gonna hold it through, and then you're going to line up. I would line up more of where the border of the paper is. And then so when I first did it, because that will come off, right? So when I first did it, I put that down and then I put the paper on top. But what happened was I put that down and my border was totally off. So I had to trim the paper. So if you kind of put it down, oh, I know why it's not sticking, because I didn't put glue on the rest of the paper. I just put it where the globe was. So I'm learning as I do this. So anyways, I had it, so it was like off, so I had to trim my paper. So you kind of put the globe in the paper on first. It will help you with your border. I hope that makes sense. All right, here we go. And then, because for the club members, I already put the backing on, you probably don't have to poke all those through as much because usually they come off when you peel that part off, for the most part. I think I got them all right. Yeah. And then, so now that's sticky. Place that down. And so what I did is I put the backing onto my foil paper and then I ran it through my machine. And if you don't have the sticky paper, that's not what it's called. I don't know if it's called adhesive sheets, I think. My first one I made, I just glued that down. But the sticky paper does help. Okay. So then you're gonna glue that down or tape it down, whatever you're using. And then you can leave it as is. You can just put the bow on, or you can put a little, I was putting peace on there because I just thought with the polar bears, things peaceful. So this stamp, it says peace and happiness. So how I just got peace is, I used my Stampin' Write marker and I just put ink on the piece. And I stamped that. So that's one little trick, if the words work out right. And then I used, I think it's called Modern Label, I forget. And I put it so the piece is near this little angle shape. And then I will take scissors and cut. So that's how I made my little label. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm going to use glue dots for this. This will work better. Just stick a little glue dot. Put it here. Again, you can put, I was looking actually for love, and I couldn't find the right love stamp. Okay, and so this is like, what is it called? Braided linen trim. It's like kind of stiff. It's nice. Let's make a bow. This is in the holiday catalog as well. And I will put a glue dot. Actually, I will put the bow on top of the glue dot, peel that off, and then stick it. Oop, you want to see a piece. Stick it on like that. How's that? All right. I just love it. And on the inside, you can stamp, whatever you wish. I'm going to use, I went with that same snow globe set. It says Season's Greetings. And I used the Misty Moonlight, the darker blue. So that, a little crooked, but that can go, I can send that really to anybody. Okay, so fun little snow globe card using the snow globe stamp set and the dies. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out my blog, mailsomethingpretty.com, and on my social media, YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, for lots of fun ideas, especially for the holidays, but also year round. Thank you. This is Christine of Mail Something Pretty. Bye-bye.